Money makes the world go round. Well, at least it does today. The concept of money hasn't always been around, so let's take a look at a brief history of money. So what was before money, you might ask? Well, primitive cultures used a barter system. Basically, I'll give you a gallon of milk if you give me a dozen eggs. This system was simple, but actually pretty time-consuming. First off, you have to find someone who's interested in what you have to trade. And then you have to see if they have anything that you're interested in yourself. And if they don't, you have to start all over and find someone else. Of course, certain items did hold more value, like animal skins, weapons, even cows or other livestock. China started to use miniature bronze knives, daggers, and other tools as a medium of exchange. But nobody likes to reach into their pocket just to stab themselves with a tiny knife. And miniature tools started to morph into much more simpler and easier to use circles. This was the first example of coins being used as a form of currency. However, these coins didn't have any denomination, meaning they were all worth the value of the metal they were made with. In 600 BC, Lydia, now modern-day Western Turkey, minted the first official currency. These coins were made out of electrium, which is a mixture of silver and gold, and actually had pictures that served as denomination. A gallon of milk might cost you 2 rats and a bird, for example. Lydia used these coins for both internal and external trade, and became an economic powerhouse in the ancient world. But this wealth did not keep them from falling to the Persian army. Back to China with the next advancement of money. By the time Marco Polo, yes, he was a real person, and yes, that's who the game was named after, #bonus_history. Visited China in 1200 AD, the Chinese were using paper money. This was at least 400 years before Europeans would adopt paper money. And in the same way that American bills say "In God We Trust," early Chinese bills said "All counterfeiters will be decapitated." Man, imagine having to write that on your fake bill before going down to the local shop. Eventually in the 1600s, Europeans hopped aboard the paper money bandwagon and started issuing banknotes that essentially served as IOUs. It would be worth a set amount, let's say 10 gold coins, and at any point if you wanted to, you could take that piece of paper to a bank and they would give you 10 gold coins for it. This was called the gold standard, or representative money, as it was represented by a precious metal, usually gold or silver. But by the 1930s this ended. Our money was no longer backed by gold, or anything for that matter. This is called fiat money, fiat being Latin for let it be. The money that you, or I, or almost anyone in any country has today is only valuable because we all agree that it's valuable. Which almost makes you take a step back and realize our entire civilization hinges on the fact that everybody agrees that these pieces of paper are worth something. Well guys, that does it for a brief history of money. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you really liked it, consider subscribing. I make new content every Sunday and Wednesday, and I would hate for you to miss out. If you want to see me make a video about a specific topic, leave your ideas in the comments or on the channel discussion, and I'll look into them. And as always, please enjoy the rest of your internet going experience.